When I went undercover to review RVs, I found an RV that looked really awesome on the surface. But unfortunately, I found one of the major systems was really broken, and I would consider this RV a lemon. If you're shopping RVs, watch this video so you can learn how to avoid this particular type of lemon RV. In today's review, I'm going to be looking at a 2022 manufacturer Thor Magnitude motorhome. This is their RS36 floor plan. Let's start by talking about some of the good things. This RV has a membrane type roof that's TPO. I gave this RV a 10 out of 10 rating, but keep in mind that membrane type roofs can have bubbles in them that can result in the whole roof coming off. Any RV can be a lemon if the roof has bubbles in it. So this is one of the items covered in my Don't Buy a Lemon guide, which you can download for free on my website. Next up, let's talk about the refrigerator. I was happy to see a 120 volt residential type refrigerator by GE. You do have to be careful in looking at them because you'll see the GE name brand on both 12 volt refrigerators and 120 volt residential refrigerators. The 12 volt ones I don't like as much, but this 120 volt I think is good quality. I give it 10 out of 10 points. Next, let's talk about the air conditioners on this RV. They had Coleman Mach air conditioners on the rooftop, and I only give these 7 out of 10 points because I've had to replace a lot of Coleman air conditioners that lost their refrigerant just after the warranty expired within the 3-year mark, which means that owners end up paying to replace these on their own dime. Next, let's talk about the cabinets on this RV. And oh my gosh, they were really beautiful wood cabinets. I was happy to find that not only were the doors made out of solid wood, but the cabinet face frames were also solid wood. These are very high quality cabinets they put in this Thor. I give the cabinets 10 out of 10 points. Interestingly, although they used really high quality cabinets, when it came to the countertop material, in the kitchen they used solid surface, which I really like, but in the bathroom they stepped down the quality a lot to thermofoil. Thermofoil is very prone to water damage if water gets around the caulking at the edges of it, or if the caulking around the sink gives up and water creeps through the edge. It can damage the MDF that's underneath that thermofoil layer. I give the countertops in this whole RV 6 out of 10 points. If you want to learn how to assess the quality of cabinets in RVs and see what's the cheaper versus the really well-made cabinets and what's the better versus worse countertop materials, you should check out my RV shopping course. In addition to covering the quality of various components like slide outs and countertops and cabinets, it also includes a mobile web app that you can use to grade RVs the way that I grade them. Also, there's a database of almost 600 graded RVs that you can look at to see the ones that I've scored as well as other undercover shoppers so that you can make a more educated decision in your RV shopping. Next, let's talk about the chassis on this. The RV is sitting on F600 chassis from Ford with the 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel engine and four-wheel drive. Given how big this rig is, you're probably not going to want to do serious off-roading, but in slippery conditions like driving in snow, the 4x4 is going to help you out a lot. I give the frame and suspension on this RV 10 out of 10 points. Next, let's look at the plumbing on this RV. And if you're new to my channel, you might be wondering, plumbing? Aren't RVs plumbed correctly? Well, yes and no. They're plumbed in ways that often create leaks that you end up being responsible for fixing. Leaks that can cause a tremendous amount of water damage in RVs. I'm happy to say though that this Thor Magnitude appears to be plumbed correctly, so I would give the plumbing on this RV 10 out of 10 points. Let's talk about the major deal breaker that I found, and that is the slide out. And it's not just that it is a Schwintek slide mechanism, which I typically give 6 out of 10 points because they break so frequently. It's that when I looked at this used unit, I saw it was already breaking. The first thing I noticed is that they used the black anodized gear racks instead of the silver one, but there was a place where that black anodized finish had rubbed completely off because of how the system was grinding on itself. The second thing I noticed when I went to inspect the V-rollers at the bottom of the slide out is that the V-roller was cracked and coming apart. This is going to surely result in a breakage where the slide out is immovable soon. Folks, they put a Schwintek on a full wall slide out. This is the entire wall of the RV moving in and out. There's a tremendous amount of weight there, and Schwintek just doesn't do well with big, heavy slide outs. In fact, it doesn't do well with little, lightweight slide outs either. It's already broken sitting there on the lot. So if you're thinking this is like a really great deal on an RV, no, it ain't. Trust me, you don't want this RV. And folks, this is why having a third-party inspection is so important. Folks, I'm working on a video right now where I'm going to be inspecting 25 RVs. If you're interested in hiring me to do an inspection, go ahead and shoot me an email. I'm also wanting to interview professional RV inspectors. So if you are a professional inspector and are interested in chatting, please send me an email. The fit and finish category for this RV, I give this RV a 10 out of 10. Everything still looked really clean and tight and well put together. This RV would be an 89 score if it wasn't broken. Because the slide is in process of breaking itself, like, I would only recommend buying this RV if you're immediately planning on taking it somewhere to have the slide system upgraded. The best solution for that right now is an aftermarket slide system from Vroom Engineering in Tucson, Arizona. And it's going to set you back a lot of money for this. Thousands and thousands of dollars. Hashtag not sponsored by Vroom. I don't know them. If you're shopping Super C RVs and you want to see more of my reviews of them, click here. Or click here for a playlist of all of my undercover RV reviews.